We're going to go for a little drive. I'm going to turn the mic off and I'm hoping that you're going to hear a particular noise. So what I was trying to demonstrate there was the knocking noise when I lift off on and off the accelerator, and also, I don't know if you could hear it, but there's a bit of vibration when you're setting off from a junction. It's noticeably worse when it's on a hill. So the back of the engine over here, we've got the engine is mounted on engine mount. Now I did those last year and I did a video for that, so I'll link to that video up above. But the front of the gearbox is on a like a round mount, and I suspect it's moving up as we accelerate and dropping down as we decelerate on the in gear. So as you want to set off, the front's going to raise, and so when you come off the accelerator it'll drop back down again. So I suspect that is our knocking noise. Now the gearbox mount looked a little bit poorly when I last saw it, which is a while ago now, so I suspect it's probably gone a lot worse since, and I think that'll be our problem. So we're going to have a look underneath, see what it looks like, and then we'll look at replacing it if we need to. Right, I've crawled under my van, which is not lowered. One advantage, and the bush look is in a pretty nasty state. It's all splitted on this side and it's even worse on the other, so I'm pretty convinced that is our problem. We're going to replace the bush. We can either replace the whole section, which is this old bit here, or you can buy the inserts for in there. Now I've never replaced the insert before. I don't know how hard, tricky that is, how well seized in place they are, but I figured for the sake of, I think it was something like 15 quid difference, it wasn't worth the fight. Time is money. So I'm going to replace the whole section, which hopefully is 5 bolts, so 4 at the top and 1 in the middle, and hopefully it will be golden. But I did say that about the handbrake, and that didn't turn out to be so easy either. So just supporting the gearbox on a scissor jack, so hopefully it won't move too far. So using our 17mm, and take the bolt out through the middle. I'm just going to leave that halfway, pop the last bit out last second. It just helps hold things together. These are 13s. Just checking what's in there is captive, and it is. Ooh, bolt's in the way. Get out of the way, bolt. Bolt's totally in the way, let's just remove it. Ooh, Don't you dare. Uh-oh, you're getting tight. That's not good. Oh dear. I get a bit of oil in that one. So the last 2 on this side are a little bit on the tight side, and I don't want to shear those heads off. So I'm going to get some penetrating oil, give them a good soaking, and leave them for 5 minutes. Squirty, squirty. I've been using Deepcrete for a little while now, and I really like it. It's a bit pricey, but it seems to do a good job. So I'll link that below should you want to get some. So this is the mount. I bought the whole section, as I mentioned earlier. I think getting that out of there will be a bit of a fight, but we will try on the old one once it's off the van. So we're just waiting for that penetrating oil to soak in. Now this particular one came from VW Heritage. I'm not sponsored by those guys at all. I don't even have a discount code for them. So if they would like to get in contact and give me a discount code for the channel, that'd be appreciated. And you guys can make a saving too. And to see if they do that, I'll pop it in the description below. Whew. Oh, I was concerned for a moment there, but again, deep creep for the win on that one. Let's get this back on again. Now, I would have replaced all the nuts and bolts for stainless, as I tend to do wherever I can. However, these are 8.8 tensile, high tensile bolts, and I don't have any to replace them in 8.8, so the original ones are going back on. I am, however, going to give everything a really good coat of copper grease. So hopefully in future they don't seize in place. I've also cleaned up all the threads using a wire wheel and the drill, so they're all nice and clear. And copper grease our big bolt as well. And give it a coating all the way down. I have replaced the nuts for this one with a stainless one. That's interesting. So the hole doesn't quite meet where it came out from. Probably because the old one was absolutely knackered. So I'm just going to drop it down on the jack slightly. Easy peasy. So all the fixings were pretty heavily rusted, and I hadn't planned for it being high tensile, which is a bit stupid really. I should have thought of that. So if you are doing this job, it's probably worth the sake of a few quid just getting the fitting kit if there is one to go with it. I suspect there will be. So we're all nipped up, jobs are good, and I say if all jobs were that easy, I'd do it all day long. So we'll drop the van off its jacks, and then we'll go to the garage and we'll see if we can get this centre out of the old rusty one. That'll be fun. So looking at the old mount, it doesn't look like it's been preened in place or any location tabs or anything like that. Could be wrong, but we shall soon see. Just start by whacking it, see what happens. Well, feels very bouncy. Get some deep creep on it. Alright, that's been soaking for a good 5 minutes. Try and be a bit more tactical this time. So just try my trusty 36mm socket, which gets abused for all sorts. So I'm just kind of getting on the lip of the inner part of the metal that's got the rubber in it. Trying not to damage the outside edge. Now I just had a thought, I'm fighting against that rubber. I think the easiest option is to cut the rubber out if I can first, and then hopefully it'll peel away into the centre easier. At the minute I'm trying to fold it kind of around the rubber. So let's try that. Where is my saw when I need it? Oh, that works, nice. So this is a box standard wood bit. I don't use them very often because I don't like working with wood. And it goes through this rubber like butter. Woohoo! It's moving. That's the piece of alley that's in the middle. Nice bit of metal, that. What can I use that for? So I've got the hacksaw, fed the blade through. It's on the upside down, so it's facing up rather than down. I'm wondering if I can cut through the metal from the inside out. Ah, oh, balls. Yeah, cheap hacksaw blades, don't cut it at all. There's nothing left on that, it's smooth already, look. That's nuts. Well, that didn't go too well, did it? So if there's anybody out there who knows how to do this, how to get them out nice and easy, please put it in the comments below, because I am just like a gorilla with a hammer. And I'm getting nowhere. I've been at this for far too long. So in my opinion, take it at 15 quid or whatever it is difference. Just buy the whole thing. Don't bother trying to take the middle out, unless it's already free and out and easy. It's just not worth the effort, in my opinion. Best of luck, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.